Hi everyone, this is Makeshwari from my Stamp Garden. Welcome to my channel. This is the first card I just made using the stamp set, which is called Friends or like She Sells. This is the coordinating die set. And first let me show what are the colors which I used to make this card. I used the colors Pretty Peacock, Shaded Spruce, Just Jade. I just used for stamping Just Jade, and the next one Daffodil Delight. And for the shell I used Sahara Sand. These are the 5 colors which I used for this card. This is the inside of the card. Let me show you the colors which I am going to use for today's project. Just Night of Navy, Seaside Spray, Balmy Blue, and then Sahara Sand. And one more color, Daffodil Delight as well. This is the blending brush, our new Stampin' Up blending brush. The first time I'm going to use today. So let me get the cards. This is the embossing folder, which is from the same suite. And today I'm going to use the base card Crumb Cake, which cut exactly at half, which scored at half as well. Don't worry about any measurements. All the measurements will be available at my blog. And the next layer will be Seaside Spray, followed by Whisper White. These two pieces are for inside, so keep these two pieces aside. And the next one, this is another paper we need, Pure Scented paper. This is also from the same Sand and Sea suite. Going to use it for die cutting and for embossing. The first step, I'm just going to start my blending. So the first color I'm going to use is Night of Navy. And then the next layer will be Seaside Spray. The first I'm just getting my Night of Navy ink. Don't straight away tap on the card. First start from outside. Be gentle. Just slowly bring the color inside. Start from the outside always. Hope you can clearly see here. I'm just bringing the color inside. I'm not pushing very hard. I'm just doing very slowly. Okay, now keep this ink aside. The next I'm just going to get the color Seaside Spray. Before that, I'm just removing excess ink here first. Going to start my next color, which is Seaside Spray. Again, do it gently. Both look similar now, but you feel the difference once we are going to finish the card. Again, I'm just only sponging slightly, not too deep. Don't give too much pressure to your hands, then everything will be okay. The next one, I'm just getting the ink Daffodil Delight. I like to use different brush for this one. As it is the first time, because I normally like to go with three times blending when I'm just normally doing my blending technique. So be gentle. So once finished, keep these colors aside. This is the second time I'm going to do my blending using Night of Navy. Time I'm giving little more pressure to my hands to bring the colors a little bit deeper. Hope you can see it clearly here. I'm just blending the Seaside Spray with the Night of Navy, but I just want only the top layer need to be a little bit dark. Now I'm going to use the next color, Seaside Spray, and blend all together. Same process, but little more pressure to our hands. That's it. Don't forget to clean the excess ink. For this technique, you can use shimmery white cardstock as well. That will also look fabulous in this technique. I don't have stock with me right now. Otherwise, I prefer to go with the shimmery cardstock. That looks fantastic for this technique. Okay, once finished this step, now I'm going to stamp the image using the Balmy Blue ink. I want some images need to be very light in color. So I'm just off stamping some of the images. I'm just randomly stamping the image. I'm randomly stamping using different images. It's up to you, but I like to use a small image here. Just stamping the dots. Now I'm using the color Balmy Blue here, but afterwards I will use Seaside Spray as well. Now I like to sprinkle some water on the top, just a small amount, little bit. Once sprayed, let it dry for a few minutes. You can see the color change here. The next step, I'm just getting the frost white paint. Shake it well before using it. And next I'm just getting my paintbrush to sprinkle some on the top. Just a little bit is more than enough. And I'm just going to tap it. Just like this. Yep, enough. Next I'm just getting my Ink of Stella. Again, just little splatter, enough. Now keep this piece aside, let it dry. Now I'm going to stamp my image on the first layer, which is Seaside Spray, and then I'm just going to do my die cutting. I'm using the ink Seaside Spray, two of them, one for inside and the next one. Okay, the next cardstock I'm just going to get is Mango Melody. Again, I'm going to use the Mango Melody ink as well. Once stamped, keep this piece aside. Let me decorate my inside piece as well. I'm not using any ink here because I just want to get a very light shade. So I'm just using the brush which we used before, and I'm just blending normally. That's it. I feel this color is more than enough for inside. And the next I'm just getting the Daffodil Delight brush which I used before, and I'm just doing the same thing, just like drawing a line. Make sure to do it a couple of times. I'm just stamping some images for inside as well. And again, I just want to add some of these images on front as well. I'm using the ink Seaside Spray. I'm adding some of the dots here as well. It's almost done. Looks nice. Look at my hands here. It's full ink. I need to wash before doing the next step. Now I'm just going to get my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine to cut all the die cut pieces and do the embossing as well. So for die cutting, we are just using the plates 1, 2 and 3. I need to stick my die cut pieces first using my purple tape. Using the same method, die cut all the pieces and keep them aside. You can hear the cracking sound. That's fine, that's normal when using the die cut machine. Don't throw this one. You can use this piece for some other card, just like an outline. I'm going to emboss this piece using the 3D embossing folder. All the details about the products which I used are available at my blog. This embossing folder is 3D, so I'm just going to use the plate number 1 and the specialty plate number 4. So keep this on top and I'm slowly doing. Oh, look at the impression. It's beautiful. Let me keep my embossing machine aside and getting my scissor to trim the shells. This paper looks so shiny. I hope you can see clearly in the video as well. Now keep this piece aside. We can use this for another project. I'm using the ink Sahara Sand. Just always start from outside. The next thing, I'm just going to assemble all the pieces together. So getting my ribbon and then I'm just getting my tear and tape where I can stick the Forever Fern, the golden trim. I'm just doing only on the sides and remove it. I'm getting my ribbon now. I'm just going to do it 3 times. Yep, enough. Now cut the piece. If you want, you can add some glue dots here. And the next one, I'm just going to tie above using this Whisper White polka dot ribbon. It's one of my favorite. Okay, once finished the first bow, keep that one aside. I hope it looks nice. Am I right? I always struggle. Going to do another small bow as well because I like to stick two together. Or you can go with doing a double knot. But in ribbon, I'm not comfortable with it, so I'm just doing it separately. Let me get the layering cards now. First, attach these two pieces together. Don't worry about any measurements. All the measurements you can get on my blog. Now I am going to stick these Seaside Spray cardstock as well. All the pieces together using the Tombow glue to the base card. If you want, you can add stamping dimensional on back of Night of Navy. That will look nice as well. Now arrange all the pieces and have a look. Once you are happy, you started to attach it using glue or stamping dimensional. Take a photo or just draw a random picture how you are going to arrange your pieces. That will be very helpful while you stick the pieces all together. Now I'm just looking my green card as my model and I'm just doing it. So it will be very easy for me to arrange everything together. Most of the time I always try to do my sample in piece of normal copy paper instead of wasting any cardstock. That will be very helpful. So for all of my card I will always have a copy paper as my sample. Add stamping dimensional to the area wherever it's needed. It looks fine now. Now I'm just going to attach my ribbon using glue dots. I normally use 3 glue dots to stick my ribbons. Hope everyone already knows our Stampin' Up! Whisper White cardstock is not available anymore. The new basic white is coming. Okay, now I'm just getting the next one. And again, I'm using 2 more glue dots to stick all together. In this green card, I use this birthday sentiment. But here in this card, I'm going to use the sentiment. You are unique and completely amazing. I'm just getting basic black cardstock and going to use my embossing buddy. I'm using the sticky Versamark ink and getting my white Stampin' emboss powder. Let me get some scrap piece of paper and get my heat tool to melt the white embossing powder. Once done, I'm just getting my scissor to cut the sentiment. Just make sure simply rotate your rotate your cardstock. Then it will be very easy for you to cut the sentiment in a correct way. Okay. Now I'm just adding some stamping dimensional on the back. I'm just getting the side pieces. It looks so thin, but it will be very helpful here. Now stick this piece close to the ribbon on top of the shell and push it down. I'm just getting the blue adhesive gems. I'm adding the light blue one. You can see 2 shades of blue here. One is light and dark. I'm using light here. The dark one I used in the green card because that looks nice in that green color. Now I'm just going to decorate my inside piece using the layering card Night of Navy. I'm just adding my glue. Make sure your card is centered. And next I'm just getting all the die cut pieces. arranging all together. I like to add one blue gems, small one. After adding the little blue gems here, you can see the difference. It looks so pretty. Again, I am just adding two more the blue gems there because I'm seeing too much of yellow shade there. I don't like that one. Yes, now I'm happy. I completed my today's card, but here in the blue card on the bottom, you can see a slight ink there. So just I'm using my mono sand eraser to erase it. A must have handy tool, very useful one. Slowly doing. Yes, it looks perfect now. I can't see any ink dots there. I have something on inside as well. Yes, it's nice now. Looks great. Okay, both the cards are ready. Hope you all liked today's video. I like the green one. Let me know which one is your favorite from today's card. Let me know what you think of today's project in the comments section. Don't forget to click the like and subscribe button. See you soon. Until then, bye from Mageshwari. See you. Bye-bye.